Hey everybody, welcome back to another Godzilla Battleline video, and today we are taking a look at the new and improved Destroyah. If you knew anything about me, or the update, a video on him was coming out sooner or later. We gotta talk about it. Destroyah has had a very tumultuous time in Godzilla Battleline, not only, from the player side, but also in the game. Toho's even come out last year, and they said, Destroyah is not a bad unit. The players just don't know how to properly use them. Well, he might hold the record with Shin Godzilla for the most buffs possible, right? He's been in the game as of this season, actually, 1 full year. And over that time, he has gone through more damage up, more, health, more speed, this, that, and the third, whatever. Well, they finally kicked it into high gear this season with Destroyah. I have his buff changes on the side. The evolutions, the Destroyah aggregate, and the flying form both had their evolution times shortened. So originally it was 25 seconds apiece. Now it's 15. Their evolution time was nearly cut by half. 5 more seconds on their original 30 seconds. Half of that's 15 is what they got now. So they got 10 seconds cut from the evolution time, and the flying form had their cost reduced to 3. And that's something that we would bring up routinely on the tier list, is that if your Destroyah aggregate evolved, and then it became the flying form, and your flying form died, which it sometimes most likely will, then you're paying 5 cost for that flyer. Then you're immediately judging him with the other 5 cost flyers. But now he's a 3. The flying form was already a decent unit, but just compared with the other 5 cost flyers, it wasn't very good. But for 3 cost, both those evolutions for 3 cost with a 15-second evolution time, you're pretty much guaranteed to evolve your Destroyah either on your first drop of the aggregate form or on your second placement of the flying form. You're pretty much guaranteed Destroyah. And now as for Destroyah the perfect form, he got an increase to attack. And he didn't just get any increase to attack. I'm going to show you these images that Staggethy shared on the Discord. The left side is what he's at now. The right side is what he was at before the update. Before the update, he had 167 damage at level 24. After the update, he had 1417 damage. That is a nearly 60% increase to the amount of damage Destroyah does. He is a absolute monster. A straight monster right now. His health is high. His damage is insane. I don't think we've ever in the history of Battleline seen a character get a 60% damage boost. We've seen characters get substantial damage boost, 20%, 30%. A 60% damage boost is ludicrous. My level 17 Destroyah perfect form 1v1'd a level 30 Mothra Leo. My level 17 Destroyah is 1v1'ing pretty much everything and walking away. Not to mention that when the perfect form dies, he drops the Swarm. Now, Swarms haven't particularly been meta for quite some time. The only Swarms that I would even say is remotely meta is the Kamacuras, the 2 cost ones, because they're just really good for body blocking. The Destroyah Larva for 5 cost is not good because for 5 cost there's a lot of other really valuable pieces like 4th Angel, Batra, Fyrodan, Mothra Leo. We could go on and on with the 5 costs. Even the new Godzilla 2000 is 5 cost, and I would rather have him than the Swarms. But with the Destroyah perfect form, you get that Swarm for free, and they're at the level that your Destroyah is. So my Destroyah Swarm, my Larva Swarm, is level 30. A level 30 Swarm is not dropping from this Destroyah. My Destroyah is level 24. I'm sorry, level 17 Staggethy is 24. Mine is 17. That means my Larva will be 24. That's fine. But we are in a very interesting place with the meta right now. We are kind of in the Bomb Squad is still meta, but not the straight Bomb Squad list. Just units that explode in general, and Kumo. So we have units like the 4th Angel, who's single target, and the Swarms will work really well against the 4th Angel, but then when he explodes, they're all dead. Kumo, sometimes it'll kill all of them in one shot. Sometimes it's going to take Kumo 2 hits. GMK, he's going to take them down in 1 hit. But and Biollante as well. But for the most part, a lot of players are using single target attackers. King Ghidorah 19 single target. Mothra 19, single target. The new Godzilla is single target. Monster X and Kaiser are single target. God, name me a character, right? There's not a crazy amount of AoE going on in the middle of the match, but there's a lot of explosions going around. I'm not saying the larvae are perfect, but the larvae definitely help, because if Destroyah isn't winning a 1v1, odds are that his larvae are coming in at the end of that fight and just finishing up the job. Really great, especially in a battle. And he fits perfectly into the, I wouldn't even say the meta is Bomb Squad related. I feel like the meta is more of Death Effect related. GMK, 4th Angel, 10th Angel. You know, there's crazy on-death effects happening everywhere. Destroyah spawns you an entire little group of guys. They might go down really quickly, but that's going to keep your opponent occupied for just a second. You can see on the screen, just before my opponent, free-to-play only, you just used 3 energy to clean up the larva. Right? He had to take care of them quick, or otherwise they're coming for the leader. The boosts over the course of the last 12 months for Destroyah did take him from a C unit to an A unit, to a mid to low A unit, as we've discussed in all the tier lists in the last few months. Because we've been saying that he's all right. He's not like the best option, but he's a pretty solid one. I am extremely comfortable saying now, after playing with him every day since the changes, that Destroyah is nowhere short of an S++ unit, maybe the best unit in the game next to the 4th Angel. The damage on him is ridiculous. You can see him on screen here. Shuts down that battery. He's about to shut down this Fyrodan. He's level 17. He's an absolute monster. He just cleans fucking house. I cannot sing the praises of Destroyah. I've been buying the pieces for him every time I see him. He's one of my favorite monsters of all time. He's one of my favorite models in this game. He looks gorgeous. It took us a year to get him to where he needed to be any kind of relevant in the meta. And he's not an explosion. He's not an AoE. But goddamn, he does not care. The damage on him, the health on him. Destroyah is going to be cleaning house. I highly recommend that you throw him in your deck and give him a try. He's really easy to evolve. I see a lot of people online are saying, like, there's no way the 60% damage boost is intended. That's gotta be a bug. They gotta nerf that. They gotta fix that, right? There's no way that's intentional. I don't know. They've really been pushing for Destroyah and Shin Godzilla for over a year now. Shin especially is over a year. Destroyah, this will now just be a year. But they keep giving him changes to make him relevant, and now Destroyah's relevant. I don't think this change is going anywhere anytime soon, and I recommend get your playtime in with Destroyah now, especially if this is something that they're going to end up changing. I don't think it is, but you never know. I also should say, this hasn't changed his positioning as a leader. I still think he's a dog shit leader, but on the field, he might be the best unit in Godzilla Battleline right now. I love Destroyah. I'm putting my GMATs into Destroyah. I'm having a great time with him, and I'm just so happy that I can finally use my most favorite Godzilla character of all time on my team and not have to sweat out. He just does all the work for me. I love him. I love this change. This is maybe my favorite change that has ever come to Godzilla Battleline, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. Let me know what you guys think about Destroyah after his most recent adjustments. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.